Let me just do this. Hi, hello, good evening, everyone. It's really nice being here this evening. All right, just doing very well. Okay, let's just start. Let's just go straight. Okay, nobody is really online now. It's quite late already, so let me just do this. So today we'll be talking about become. I just started a series on YouTube. I just started a series on YouTube. So we'll be talking about becoming. And this is actually amazing. Like when I had this idea, I was like, oh my gosh. I was so glad because it's something that will really, really, really help everyone. Hope you will get. I don't know. Can we all see? Can we all see this? Hope it's not very, very dark. Let me see what I can do. Alright, I think it's in the night now anyway. So as I was saying, today I want to try to break everything down, like becoming but I have my notes here with me. I actually had to take some things down from my journal. So I'll be able to explain very well. Now, every great person, I've started. Every great person you know, I know, every great person didn't just become great overnight. Like they didn't just like become great in just a day. Hope you are getting it. There are procedures, there are steps, there there are experience that modeled them, that formed them, that created them in becoming the greatness they are. In having great personalities, people will most of our mentors, people will look up to. Some of them they grew up from somewhere, they started from somewhere. They didn't just all of a sudden disappear from nowhere and boof, they are great. No, they started from somewhere. So in this channel will be is just about growing. It's about growing, becoming. Okay, so let me explain what really is becoming. Because the one I'm saying becoming now, some guys will like, what is this girl talking about? Okay, let me just explain. According to what I saw in dictionary, the meaning of becoming means settling off to best advantage. Alright, that is a dictionary meaning, setting off to best advantage. So how do someone become? Like becoming is a process. It's a process of getting of to get to a particular stage, to get to a version of yourself. Becoming is getting to a particular version of yourself. Now, okay, let me explain further. We are talking about becoming here. And when talking about becoming, okay, let me just put on my notes. We can't talk about becoming without knowing what we want to become. Yes, that's very true. We can't talk about becoming without having an idea of what we want to become. Someone not just become like that for becoming sake. Like you have to know what you want to become for you to become. Now, I know that when it comes to purpose, when we're talking about purpose, it's like sound like a cliche already. Well, we're always talking about purpose, people, but the truth is that we can't overemphasize the importance of purposeful living. We can't talk too much about it. Before you start even talking about becoming, we have to know. You must know. I must know the the person we want to become to. As a Christian, I believe that God has a reason for creating something, for molding a human, for creating anything he does, for doing any single thing he does. Even we as human self, we as human, you, me, if we want to create something, there must be a reason why we want to create it. You understand? The person that created Bob, the person had a reason for creating it. The reason the person created Bob is for to produce light, to produce light to in darkness and other things. We know the usefulness of bulb. When everywhere is dark and we on the lights and we on the bulb, everywhere becomes bright. There is a reason for the bulb creation. The person that created the bulb know the reason why he created it. Now, same here. If I want to like okay, if I want to like do something, I can't just do something for doing sake. I need to know a reason. Okay, I want to cook. Why am I cooking? Is it to give the orphan or to give the dog, or I want to cook because I'm hungry and I want to eat. So that is a purpose. When I'm not cooking, the purpose of my cooking is for eating. So you understand. So there's a purpose for every human in our becoming. For you to become whatsoever, there is a purpose for you to become. There's an end goal for you to become to. There's a personality, there's a version of yourself you have to work on yourself to be to for you to be able to live and experience the type of person God has created you to be. Now, I'll be reading from my book. I wrote a lot of things in my journal. So I'll just be reading from here. So when I'm talking about someone living a purposeless life, it's like someone moving without a destination. Just imagine you went to the you want to get something in your street and you met a very, very old friend of yours. You want to get something, and let's say you are even cooking and you forgot to. Oh my God, I didn't have Maggie. Okay, let me quickly get Maggie from somewhere. You're not rushing to go and get Maggie on the way. You know, so your old friend. But you'll be on haste. Like you will not really have time to like, because you might like, okay, can I get your contact or something? Let me quickly get where I want to go take so that I will not get the house burnt or something. Or let us say you want the light, but at least you want to get somewhere. There's a place you are heading to. Now your friend, now so your friend, like, where are you heading to? Where are you going to? Friend was like, I don't know. I'm just going. How does it sound? It sounds like, are you joking? Like, who the hell is this person? Like, it's not sounding right. So, the truth is that we need to, and the most funniest and painful part of this thing is that a lot of people just live their life without purpose, without knowing where they are heading to, without a sense of purpose or something. The thing is that we must be aware of what we want to do, of where we are going to, of what we want to achieve, of what particular things we should do and what not to do. So let me read from my notes. Someone living a purposeless life is like someone who moves around without a destination, without focus on without focusing on your destination. There's a high probability of distraction, misdirection, loss. The person that is just walking around without, like, just moving without no direction, person can get lost in life. When you're just moving without direction, you don't know where you're going to, you don't even know what you want, you'll be lost, you'll be distracted. A lot of things can, when the breeze blow like this, you say blow with it. When it blows like this, you say blow with it. It blows front, you say blow front, you blow back, you say blow back. So that is not good enough. That's not good enough. So as I was saying, okay, so there's a like we should always have this in the back of our mind that in our process, we have you should have a mental picture of where you want to be, of what you want to become. I like me that brought out this that I just started this series. I had reasons for starting it actually, because it's not that I'm very free like that to be doing YouTube channels. Like, I'm not that free. I have businesses to do. I have a lot of things to do. But I just for some reasons I find myself doing this for some personal reasons. And you watching this, like following this, there's a reason God directed you to also watch this. I just hope you'll be able to open your heart to learn. So, so we're still talking on purpose. When the purpose of a thing is not known, abuse or misuse is inevitable. When you don't know where you're going to, like anything can happen. You can abuse your privilege. You might even be privileged to be in somewhere nice and you abuse it because you do. And like you will just abuse it. When the purpose of a thing is not known, abuse or misuse is inevitable. You don't know how to use a turning stick. So we have different uses of turning stick. But when you don't know how to use, when you don't know the real purpose of a turning stick, there's a high tendency that you might misuse it. You get there's a high tendency that you might misuse it. So when you don't have your purpose, the plan for you don't have a plan, you just live your life anyhow. There's a high tendency that you misuse your life, you allow people you are not supposed to allow into your life, you live your life anyhow. And at the end of the day, the things that actually lead to all these things is regret, is loss, is pain, unnecessary pain, sorrow, trauma, all these things. So that's why, and hurt, the person will be really hurt. Failure, that one is the chairman, that is the ruler of the stuff. So no matter what you've been through, no matter what the matter is, no matter what the devil has done against you, what life has taken from you, the truth still remains that you are valuable, you are not useless, you are made for more, you are unique, and there's more to you than you can ever imagine. You are not useless. There's a best version for you to become, and there's a purpose for your becoming. Hope you get that. So let me just really cut this short. So let me explain how the process, like this process of become. Um, I'm still learning. It's not that I'm a celebrity or something. I'm a celebrity, yeah. But we're still getting there. There's still stages, we're still growing. So in in the process of us growing, like we are going together. I'm even going to be creating a community, and I'll post it. I'll update you guys how the stuff is going to go about. So I'll just update it later. So the community will be like group of people that really loves growth, that is really interested in growing, just strictly for growth, mental growth. You get. So in our becoming, we should the first thing first, we should acknowledge that things are about to change. That you should know that you should be aware that you are on a journey to become. We are not here to play. This is not a play matter, my brother, my sister. You are when the first thing you should be aware, you should recognize, you should be conscious of your growth. You should be conscious of your becoming. You should know that you should know that things are about to change. You should have that determination. You should have that mindset that okay, things are about to change. I want to start a journey. That's the first thing first. You have to be determined. You have to have it in your mind that okay, this is what is going to be, what is going to happen. So the next one is to discover your purpose. Now let me explain this purpose of a thing. See, when it comes to purpose, I could remember in some periods of my life, this is my purpose of a thing. I will, I was just reading different books, listening to different podcasts, like trying to grow, to really understand what really my purpose is. So, with what I've learned so far, I got my own definition of purpose. Okay, let me explain it. So according to my definition of purpose, I said purpose is a corporation of your talent, of your pain, of your experience, of your gifts, the cooperation and the working together of all these things to help humanity. Yes, we are here to serve each other, all my brothers and sisters. Even common apple sef, as you're looking at apple, what is the purpose of apple? The purpose of apple is not to eat itself. It's for me to eat it. Yeah. So the purpose of apple is for it to be eaten by someone, right? Okay, if you look at all these great leaders, they're not just great because of themselves, it's because of the value they bring out. It's because of what they have, even because of their pain. Some of them, their pain have brought great lessons and have changed a lot of people's life. I adore this woman a lot in Sarah Jakes. When I heard about her story, I was like, okay. Like, did someone actually go through this? God have mercy. But today we can see with our eyes how our story, how everything is changing a lot of women's life, is bringing hope, is changing destinies, is raising generations. So, your gifts, we have some great artists that gift is their purpose. Like, is one of the reasons, is one of the way they help humanity. Because they can't be playing, if you play musical instrument, you can't be playing for yourself alone. You have to play for others to benefit. So that's why I said your purpose is a corporation of your talent, of your gift, of your pain. Yes, pain. Very important. I will still talk about pain and some other things later. Pain and your experience. Working together, working hand in hand to help humanity, to be useful to humanity. No, as I said, you are not useless. Nobody is useless. So, after discovering your purpose, what's the next thing? The next thing is to stop. Yes, stop. You have to wait. You've been going for long. Just wait. Calm down. Driver, please stop this car. Please, everybody, wait. Good. Let's wait. So, you have to stop to check if you're on the right destination. I'm just thinking, I've been in a bus and the person sitting next to me is asking me, please, where are we going to? I will ask the person back, where are you going to? Because this bus is going to Oshodu. So when I like just imagine now, I'm saying the bus is going to Oshodu and the person, okay, and now the person, where are you going to? The person say, okay, I don't know where I'm going to. I first called the attention of the driver, please. Like there's a mad person in this bus. Like something is wrong with sister. Why will you not be going without no destination? So you have to stop to first check, are you on the right path? Are you doing the right thing? Have you been wasting energy? Have you been wasting? Some people are wasting. Funny, but it's true. Some people are just wasting. They're wasting gifts. They're wasting talents. They're wasting opportunities. Because when you don't, the truth is that when you don't know your purpose, when you don't know these things, you will waste a lot of things. You will misuse a lot of things. As I said before, when the purpose of a thing is not known, abuse or misuse is inevitable. Like there's no how there it must shall happen. They must shall be abused and they must shall be misused. Two of them, their friends. So abuse or misuse is inevitable. You have to check if you're on the right direction, and no matter how long you've gone, no matter how far you've traveled to the if you're on the wrong destination, if you're on the wrong road, you still not get to the right destination. Somebody will be like, me, I've been traveling that you are on the way, like you are supposed to be here. we are supposed to be here. Okay, you are supposed to be like this. And you started coming like this, going. And he said that, oh, you've gotten to this place now. He said that, me, I've gotten far. Oh. I've traveled a lot. Well, let me just keep going. Maybe one day I'll get there. If you keep going to the front, the farther you go, the farther is the more distance it will be for you to come back, my dear. So that's why I say you should stop. When you stop, you check, am I doing the right thing? Because there's nothing more frustrating and more painful than doing what they did not send you to do, my brother. There's nothing that is more painful and more annoying and more sad and frustrating than doing the message they did not send you. I remember when I was young, me and my brother we always share plates, we always share house chores. And if I mistakenly go and do the work that you're supposed to do, you know me, and and that work you added all your energy, you did it joyfully, and at the end of the day, you realize that I've washed the plates and I've swept the floor, but both the plate and the floor is my brother's work. Why fetching water, mopping everywhere, going on errands is what I'm supposed to be doing. Do you know how hard, like, that's an extra work on its own? And you'll be so sad. I know how that thing is. I've experienced it before, doing work that they did not send you. Very, very. So the best thing for you to stop, check, am I on the right path? Am I doing rubbish? Am I supposed to be here? Am I actually on the right path? Is this my purpose? Is this what I'm supposed to be doing? If it's not, my sister, just calm down. Get down from the bus. Just get down. Stop. Check. Be sure that you are not you're not doing the wrong thing. Then you can now start back to retracing your step back to where you ought to be. Okay. Check if you're at the right destination. No matter how far you have gone, just stop. No matter how far you have gone, just stop. You can't be on the wrong road and expect to get to the right destination. It does not work that way. So we really have to work on ourselves. This working on ourselves is not easy. Oh. Hmm, 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 hmm. My brothers, my sisters, it's not easy. So the next thing we want to do is to build strong foundation. Yeah. If you want to build a mansion, if you want to build just imagine now, there's a very, 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 very large land. The land is so wide, and on the land that is wide like that, they just build only small huts. They build only small hut on it, on the big mighty land, only small huts. And now we know we want to work on our becoming, we want to work on ourselves. If no matter how small the hut is, they will have to, if they want to build a mansion on that big land, they will have to like work on the foundation. They have to like work on the foundation. In fact, they will have to even break the hut down. They have to work on the foundation and make sure they build solid, strong foundation. Why? Because of the great, bigger things, structures that will be on the land, on the foundation. So the foundation has to be strong. The Bible says, if your foundation is destroyed, even what can the righteous do? So your foundation has to be strong. So in this YouTube channel, we're doing surgery, we're doing mind surgery. You'll be doing mind surgery. Just calm down. I'm not going to take operating scissors and cut your head or come into your mind. No, no, no. This is what I mean. We'll be bringing down strongholds that has built up in our minds, that have been built in our minds, and we'll have to take away rubbish, planting dirt from our mind. We have to declutter our mind. We have to work on our mind. Yeah, we do mind operation. We do mind operation. So so in this process, we are going to be removing toxic belief system. We'll be removing toxic philosophies, ideologies, things that will not predictions, things that will not empower you. I think I think I don't I'm not sure I really remember the name of this person that said that never believe in a prediction that does not empower you. Like you should not believe in predictions that does not empower you. I have who is the guy self? John Stevenson or something. So or there are some small no matter how small it is, everything counts. There are some philosophies, some belief systems, some ideologies that are building strongholds they that they will that they'll that'll become a that'll become a prey to our growth. That want to how will I'm looking for a way to construct this that will affect us in our becoming. So that's why we have to like build on a strong foundation and remove all these strongholds, remove all these toxic mindsets and work seriously on our minds. So in this process, you're good. So in this becoming process also, your good and bad experiences are important. Yes, your good and your bad experiences are important. My dear, what you experience, what you pass through, you didn't just pass it for passing sake. There's a reason. Yes, baby, there's a reason why you passed through that thing. Like I could remember that in some periods of my life I made some very stupid mistakes. Like some mistakes. And even though no matter how bad, embarrassing, shameful the mistakes are, it still shaped me to the person I am today. It still helps my growth. I can't do the same thing again. If I'm seeing somebody doing it, I'll correct the person. I'll tell the person the disadvantage of experiencing being the being the person doing the mistake. So your mistake, your shame, all those things, they are parts, they are pieces, they are little things that will be brought together that will enhance your becoming to be very effective and make you special. All these things make someone special. Do you know that? What you've passed through makes you special. What I've passed through makes me special. It gives me a different story from others. What you are passing through is giving you a totally different story from others. So, and as I said, all these experiences, both good and bad, they will help you in your journey. Yeah, we're on a journey because becoming is a journey. Yes, becoming is a journey. And again, people that want to be journeying with us, because I'm not the only one that is going to be all journey this journey together. But people that want to follow us to travel, let me tell you this. You cannot afford, we will not allow you. You can't travel heavy. You can't carry unnecessary loads, unnecessary baggage to travel in this your journey of becoming. Because as I said, you must know where you are going to, you must know what you are going to become. So you can't just when you know what you are going to become, you can't just carry unnecessary things in your journey. Okay, what am I talking about? What are the unnecessary things, unnecessary baggage that people carry? Unforgiveness, hatred, jealousy, and or anxiety, fear. All these things are unnecessary baggage that will weigh a person down. Just imagine, just imagine you're traveling and you put in your bag, you carried your wardrobe, put it in your bag, carried your cupboard, put it in your bag, carried duvet, put it in your bag, carried any everything and put it inside your bag. You now carry it in your bag, you started walking slow, slow, started walking slow. Sister, brother, when will you get to your journey? For you to even get somebody that is not holding anything, that is swinging the hands, and the person you that you are carrying load, please, who will first get to destination? So there's no time. The time is limited. We guys work hard. We guys work hard to live all these things. Well, we'll talk about forgiveness later. We'll talk about all these things. It's not easy. We'll talk about fear. We'll talk about anxiety, all this later. But right now, you should know that you just have to leave all these things first. Because just imagine you're trying to grow. You're still even thinking of how you grow. You now met someone that you've had in mind for like 16 years. Anytime, something about, but unforgiveness is really a bad thing. People that, anybody that you have not forgiven, you can't forgive the person. Me like this, I don't like stress in my life. Before you even offend me, I'm forgiving, but you can't offend me. That's just it. That's the truth. I will not give you this opportunity to offend me because I'm training my mind, I'm training myself to that extent of not really getting offended easily. Nobody can come and steal my joy away from me. Excuse me. Hello? You can't come and just come from nowhere and take my happiness. Why? No, I'm not giving you. I'm stingy with my happiness. So as I've said, we're dropping. When you if you be following us on this journey, be dropping unnecessary things, unnecessary baggages that will weigh you down, that will not make your journey fast and effective, that will that will keep that will be a burden to you. You guys drop all this thing down, baby. You just have to drop it down. So in this journey too, like me, as I told you, I'm trying to like even say a few things from my journal. In this journey we're doing, you guys have a journal. Yeah, you have a journal. A journal for you to just, to jot the lessons you've learned on your way, to jot things you are learning and things you've learned and things that you think that people should learn because you are not just growing for yourself. You also become a mentor one day. You have to give your experience, and the reason of journal is because it's not everything you remember. I know, yeah, that's the truth. It's not everything that happened to you. It's not audio lessons. Like me, it's not audio lessons that I've learned a lot of things. Even as a child, as a child, I even felt like when I was growing up as a child, I learned a lot of things that sometimes I think I even wrote some of these lessons down, but I can't find the book. But this time around, we are growing. Thank God for Google Drive and everything. I'll be able to store these things for future use. So, you guys journal. Put down some lessons you will learn along the way. Some things you will notice when traveling. Some nice things you notice, some bad things you notice. Because guys, not every time you'll be saying good. You also have some bad experience. Yeah, expect it to. I'm very positive. But you have to be realistic. So you have to journal. Journal is very important. I don't know if you've heard it before, but in our becoming, we'll be journaling. So yeah, another part of our journey of becoming, sweethearts. I know this might be very hard. Even me self, I'm still trying to work on it. Everybody's working on every on ourselves. But sweethearts, in this journey we are embarking on, it's not everybody that's traveling with us. Oh. It's not everybody that will travel with you. There are some people that you just put aside. It's not your fault. It's not our fault. It's because of where we are going. Sure, you understand? Because of where we are going. And where we are going is not something small. We are great people. So there are some attitudes, some bad habits, some things you have to change about yourself. There are some things you have to drop. There are some attitudes you have to leave. There are some behaviors you have to leave as you be growing in your process of becoming. You guys drop some things, baby. Yeah, that's true. You have to leave some things. So, and you also be picking up new things too. Like you be picking up new habits, and one of the habits is reading. If you don't have that habit, you guys have that habit there. You have to have that habit. Reading. Uh, no matter how busy I am, I must always read. If it's even half chapter a day, no problem. At least I'll be keeping my mind in check. Like it's very important. Reading is very important. We have to we have to read. Like I don't even know I don't even know how to explain the importance of books. Guy, books is important. We have to read. That is one habit. If you've never even gotten any habit yet, that habit of reading is an habit you will need in your becoming. Alright. Alright, so you have to put in effort on yourself to get results. You know, you have to put in effort. You can't just be watching YouTube channels, be reading without working, without enforcing some decisions on yourself, without doing some things that are important for your growth. You can't just wish to grow. Ah, I wish to be like Barack Obama. Ah, I wish to be like Oprah Winfrey. My sister, stop joking. You guys work. You will work. Yes, you will work. You have to work. Make effort to get results. So, you know, as I've said, we'll be operating our mind. Don't get scared when I'm using the word operating such all these things. Like what I mean is that we really work on our minds. We really work on our personalities, like on our thoughts, on our mental health. So in order for us to build capacity, do you understand? Because generations are waiting for us, baby. A lot of things, a lot of destinies are attached to your destiny. A lot of destinies are attached to your destiny. So you have to be strong to build capacity. You have to work hard. There's no lazy. You can't be lazy. You can't afford to be lazy. Do you understand? So in becoming now, I'll do. Don't worry, I'll post. I'll know this on this streaming I'm doing right now. So this is midnight already. It's just like like let me just do this. Nobody is actually watching. Oh my god, I'm just feeling myself. Okay, don't worry. We're getting there. Time is coming. We doing when I was stream YouTube, millions of people watch. But right now nobody's watching. Oh, we're on a journey, my baby. while on a journey. So this journey is going to be very interesting. So the books we'll be working on and I'll be posting is subcon what is it? The power of the subconscious mind and battlefield of the mind. That's what we'll first work on. That's what we'll work on. That's I will do summary of the books. I'll talk about the books. Although I've read the books before, but I'll just reread again and give summary for those people that have not read. They should be able to grasp what the battlefield of the mind. Oh my god, by Joyce Meyer. Oh, very nice. So this will be a very very interesting journey, and I'll be uploading. I'll try to be committed. I know it's not easy. I'll try to be committed, and I'll try not to procrastinate. Well, the truth is that even our becoming, the best version of ourselves, of our becoming, is the disciplined version. If you can, I'm always telling myself this, just need to be disciplined. If you can be disciplined, just discipline yourself. Okay, this is what I'm supposed to do, and this is what I will do. This is what I'm supposed to do. This is the right thing for me to do, and I will do it, no matter what. So, becoming the best version of ourselves is becoming the disciplined version of ourselves. So, if you have friends that you want to tell about this, talk about this channel too, feel free. I even love that my friends should grow with me. I love a situation. I don't know if you. I just have a situation whereby when I'm growing, I have people that we are growing together. So when we've grown to become, we'll be able to even reflect. So remember when you were like this. Remember when you were like this, and something about having friends for your growth, like you guys should grow together, is that, for instance, now if you want to quit a bad habit in this journey, like maybe you're too lousy, or you want to work on the way you walk or the way you talk, or you if you are too abusive and your friend is also working on ourselves, you guys can help each other in case you mistakenly go back to the bad habits. She'll be able to say, hey, you do this again, correct yourself. So you guys be able to correct each other. Guys will be able to correct each other. I love you. When I was thinking about this stuff and about becoming, so like somebody even annoyed me, the person annoyed me, I was so annoyed and I wanted to correct the person. But unbeknownst, if it's me, former me, correcting the person will turn to violence. But like I felt the Holy Spirit talk to me now, tell me that even in your becoming, you have to learn, like the way you correct, you have to correct in love. The way you do things, you have to change. So I had to start practicing. How will I correct this person? Okay, when this person come, I will tell this person like what you did was wrong. Really appreciated what you've been doing. Like I just like these things. We're all growing anyway. We're all growing. We'll get it. So I was talking about your friend. You can tell your friend about this YouTube channel. You guys should just subscribe to get the latest updates and like the video if you think it's wonderful. If you think what I'm saying is making sense. I don't. Yeah, it is definitely. Remember, it takes determination, consistency, and mind to be disciplined. The best version of your becoming is a disciplined version of yourself. So it's really nice talking to you guys this evening. I don't know when you'll be watching this, but it's definitely not this night because somebody is watching right now. Watching like later when you guys stumble upon this. It's really nice. You guys have a wonderful time. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button. Thanks for watching. I'm really grateful. Thanks. See you the next on the next episode. Bye bye.